Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Coops Fitness. If you're new here, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe right away. So I just want to talk about one of the most important things to consider when you're struggling lifting heavy weights and when you're struggling to increase your lifts and hit new PRs. Might not be what you think. One of the reasons why people have trouble doing this, it's not actually because they lack actual muscle strength, but rather it's actually their grip. You see, because everything comes from the grip, right? You need a strong sort of foundational grip in order to properly generate those movements. And so what happens is it's a common thing for people to think that, oh, I'm not progressing, or oh, I'm not getting stronger. I can't lift this heavy weight. My muscles are weak. I'm weak. And actually, you might have pretty solid developed lats or pretty solid developed shoulders, or you might have a decent fucking chest, right? But the problem is if one micro thing that may not seem like it's a very big deal is lacking, then that's going to be a huge problem in your development. And so it's really important to consider these little things. So I want to touch on, of course, it could be your actual gains, right? Maybe you need to step it up, right? Maybe your chest, your shoulders, your lats, they're not as developed and jacked as they should be, right? And that's a whole other issue altogether. But one thing that you also have to consider is, where does that stem from? Everything is going to stem from your grip, right? At the end of the day, if you have a weak grip, you are not going to be able to generate enough necessary force that you actually need to produce those movements. If you have a weak grip, you're not going to grip a bar for shrugs. You're not going to be able to row a lot. You're not going to be able to bench press a lot, right? You don't want your wrists bending back, right? You want to be able to control a full, powerful, firm grip, right? Not that you have to like kill it, like you don't have to like squeeze a washcloth necessarily, but you do have to have like a firm grip with your palm. And grip, like it does play an important role. It's very underrated. It's more important than I would say, it's more important than what people think, I think, right? And it's so true. If you have a bad grip, you're not necessarily going to be able to lift as heavy. You could have, I don't care how strong your back is, I don't care how much you can row, I don't care how much you can bench press, how much you can shoulder press. A lot of times people don't realize that's what it is. And so to fix that, there are a couple things you can do. You can buy one of those grip strengtheners, those handle strengtheners, where you squeeze it, right? And that's just a simple way to just progressively increase your grip strength. And it has a knob that you can turn so that you can actually continue to progress in grip strength. Now, another thing you can do is you can do things like wrist curls, right? That's an option. You can do wrist curls with dumbbells. You can do wrist curls with a barbell. You can do all sorts of things. Just kind of like general forearm exercises, right? General forearm exercises are what's good for that, whether it be forearm curls, hammer curls, wrist curls. Dead hangs are another good one. So anything anywhere along the lines of forearm training, hanging from a bar, that's going to work a lot of grip, and grip strength with a handlebar, one of those handles from the dollar store that I was just talking about that you can squeeze. Those are going to be your best 3 ways to increase your grip strength so your lifts will go up in the gym.